Hi and welcome to the show. On this week of Hunt TV, I'm back in Argentina hunting the axis deer, the #2 animal I came to this country to hunt. It's an animal that's not indigenous to this place. It actually came from India more than 150 years ago, brought in by the European settlers. But today this is one of the few legal locations you can actually hunt these animals, and I couldn't think of a better spot. So stick around, we have a great show ahead of you. So Jose, now that we got black buck out of the way, axis deer is next on the list. Do we hunt that the same way that we do the black buck?
Actually, John, no, it's nothing like black buck hunting. We gotta move into the thick forest area where they like to hang out. And it's quick shooting, you know, we gotta be checking areas where they like to feed and stay all day long. We're gonna drive up there, but it's gonna be mainly walking and doing a lot of glassing.
So if things are happening so fast, what are some quick characteristics of the axis deer that I should be looking for?
Well, the mature axis deer bull will look like a white-tailed deer in body size, and then they are 3x3s all their life. When we talk about a decent trophy, we are talking about the length of 85 centimeters at least, and we're looking for mass as well.
All right, so I guess axis deer, here we come. What? Well, that's an axis deer, but he's like 2 years old. They get much longer, generally 3x3s. Spots stay with them forever. Saw an axis deer up here on the side. He was a nice one. It was right in this neighborhood we saw him, so we're hoping the herd's up here somewhere.
There is some red deer there, but behind them, in that right in front of us, there is axis. I don't know what they, you see them?
I see the one.
Let's make it a try.
What were those?
There's a bunch of them over there.
Well, we've just finished hunting in this forest. We saw some females. We saw a buck with velvet on it and a little buck in hardhorn. Axis deers have no set season. Anytime throughout the year, they have, that's when their life cycle starts as far as antler growth and breeding season starts. So they're breeding all the time, they're shedding, they're velvet. It's an unusual animal in that aspect, eh?
Right on.
Hunt TV has been made possible thanks to Weatherby. Nothing shoots flatter, hits harder, or is more accurate. Triggers and bows. All your hunting needs are satisfied here. Wild Sheep Foundation. Keeping sheep on the mountain. Gobblestalker Calls. Where dreams end and memories begin. Rackstacker. Canadian made for Canadian white-tailed deer. And SCI Canada. First for hunters.
This morning we started up in a new forest. We're looking for axis deer, and I'm hoping to find a trophy in here.
I don't know if it's him or not, okay? You see the chest over there?
I can't fire through that.
Let's wait for a while here, okay? Come with me. Don't shoot unless I tell you to, okay? One axis female jumped from the other side into this area, but she's by herself.
Well, we stalked this whole forest behind us, and in the process of it, we pushed other deer that were between us and the axis deer. And there's no way they smelt us because the wind's blowing that way. But I think just the alarming of the other deer that saw us spooked them off. They weren't there when we got there.
Time to take a break for an SCI Canada moment.
I've always had an interest in hunting in Argentina, but the only reason why I'm here right now is because I bought this hunt in an SCI auction. Basically, Jose offered a hunt up to SCI Montreal as an auction item, which I purchased. Jose, why was it that you offered that auction item?
I've been an international SCI member for 7 years now, and I think SCI is the only hunters organization which are really representative here in Argentina. I'm well in line with their thoughts of conservation and standing for hunting rights. And of course, I wanted to promote hunting in this region, and I think that the Canadian market is a very good place to do so, because there's a lot of hunters over there and the hunting tradition is huge.
And if you haven't attended one of these SCI functions, I really suggest you do. The auction items are always outstanding, and SCI goes to great lengths to assure that the hunts offered are quality hunts.
Donated hunts help chapters raise money, help outfitters promote their business, and at the same time help hunters to experience great adventures.
And that, my friends, is your SCI moment. So we're back at camp now. It's lunchtime, and the boys say that we're having something on asado. I think it means barbecue, and barbecue or not, the food's been awesome here.
Estamos haciendo un asadito bien típico argentino.
Waiting for the dancing girls.
Just right there. Shoot it. Shoot him. You see him? Shoot again. You hit the wrong one.
No.
Yes, shoot that one in the bushes.
There's the big one still there.
There was only one there.
Yeah, the big one's still there.
I shot the wrong one?
Yeah.
Dead?
Yeah.
But the one I shot at had antlers.
But I think the very last minute, smaller buck jumped in from the forest and stood in front of me and it took the bullet. Obviously you could see the big one was there as well. This is a full mature bull, but way smaller than the one we were after.
Beautiful colors on them. Yeah, this has never happened to me before. When there's two bucks in a row and you're aiming at one, and then you come up and you find another one dead. I didn't see the other one come running in. All I saw was bone on his head, put it on the vitals and shot.
Actually, it was very fast. This guy stood in front of the other for just a split second, the moment you shot, and well, here he is.
So how old would this guy be?
6, 7 years old.
Really? Oh.
In order to get mass and length, these guys take a long time. They don't get to really big like the one you saw until they are not 10 years old, you know. This is a mature bull. He's been fighting already, and he was chasing that herd. He was trying to compete with the big one, you know.
Really?
Without chances, of course. But if you know,
So this would be a breeding buck right now?
he's gonna be breeding for sure, you know. Well, John, if you choose, we can still look for a bigger trophy. It's up to you, and you can take both home. Just let me know.
Well, I'm happy that I got a buck. However, things didn't go as planned. It's a real challenging hunt, and I had a good time doing it. These animals are very wary and spooky, just as whitetails are. You know, I'm always wishing that I got a bigger one. I guess that's what keeps people hunting. But hunting is hunting, and doesn't always work out the way you wish it does. He's a beautiful one. If it's not one thing, it's the other. And it all has to happen the furthest I've been away from home in my life.
Well, this is what they call hunting, my friend.
See the axis deer right way up there.
In this direction, 200 yards in front of us.
Find your feet, mate. This area here is perfect for axis deer. There's all these little paths between trees, and they really only come out at night. They're a nocturnal animal. But as we walked through there, we spooked like 3 or 4 that looked like females. I don't think they smelled us because the wind was coming in our face. They must have heard us or something. I don't know.
Huge red deer, huge red deer.
Blood.
Okay. Wait. No more shooting. Wait, hold on a second. Let him die.
It's amazing how well this huge animal can hide. He was just bedded down here, but he was still kind of moving around when we got here, and I guess they're pretty dangerous. The size, he looks huge. Let's go take a look. I guess if I had to describe in one word this situation, I'd say unexpected. We were really focusing on the axis deer. We thought we heard commotion way ahead, and then immediately to our left, we just see this bone sticking out of the grass. So for a red deer, and I've seen lots, but most of this looks like a very typical red deer. You see it in a lot of the places like in New Zealand, there's a lot of junk all over the place. Is there typical and non-typical red deer?
Now this is a typical red deer from our area here in Argentina. This is a typical red deer, full mature bull. You see the mass, the length, and I think he must be around 10, 11 years old. Still in the prime time of their lives, because from then on, they start going down and you maybe get long main beams, but not as many points.
Can't imagine a better ending to Argentina hunting. I didn't really even plan to come for a red stag, but I'm certainly proud of this one. Thanks again, Jose. It's been a pleasure.
You're very welcome. It's my pleasure to hunt with you.
Thank you. Okay, this is the end of my trip in Argentina. I had a great time here, collected some awesome trophies. I'd recommend this hunt to anybody. Until next week, thanks for watching.
This program was brought to you by Weatherby, Triggers and Bows, Wild Sheep Foundation, Gobblestalker Calls, Advanced Taxidermy, Luminar, Sportsman Trophy Plaque, Rackstack, and SCI Canada. All proceeds from Hunt TV are donated to the Autism Canada Foundation.